to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make a chicken roll with, it's got seasoned mince, chicken mince through it in the middle. First of all, what we have to do is, I've got a beautiful piece of chicken breast here, and I have put it between two cling wrap, and I'm going to mash it all down so I can just spread it out a little bit like that. And it's just lovely. That's all I want, just to mash it down a little bit like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to season my chicken mince because I'm going to put that in the middle of it, okay? So what we got here, I'm going to put some, first of all, I'm going to put some salt to my chicken mince, okay? And some pepper. And some parsley. We're going to put some nice lot of parsley in there. I've got a beautiful, some grated lovely Parmesan cheese here to put through. Just put it all in. And also here I've got a slice of white bread. I've soaked it and squeezed out. I just want to put it, it gives it an extra bit of bulk to it. A little bit of, just a slice of white bread. I've wet it and then I've squeezed it through. I'm just going to put that all in there. There's about 400 grams of chicken breast here, so mince I mean, and an egg. Just put that all together. Look, just mix that all up. I'm just going to mix it all up with my hands and my fork. And I'm going to put that in between the chicken roll. And we're going to put some eggs in between. It's going to be a lovely, lovely chicken roll with this lovely chicken mince in the middle of it. It's beautiful. You can have it either hot or cold. Look, I'm just going to season that lovely chicken mince with that parsley and that cheese and just that egg, and that's all we need. It gives it a lovely flavour to put inside that chicken roll. Look, it's just lovely. Just mix it up like that. That's all we need to do. Salt, pepper, cheese and an egg. Okay, so now I'm going to take this paper off here. And I've got that lovely, lovely chicken breast. And I'm going to fill that up with this lovely mince. I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on that. Just a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to put some pepper on it. Okay, now I'm going to put that lovely chicken mince on the middle of it. If you don't need it all, you can make rissoles out of it if you don't use it all up. So they won't go to waste. So just use up as much as, if you don't want to make a big one. This is a nice size family one, a lovely big chicken roll. And look, I'm going to spread that chicken breast right out like that, because then we're just going to roll it over. Just spread it out like that. Then I'm going to put some more on the top. And now what I'm going to do is I'll make a little bed in the middle of it, because I'm just going to fill it up with the eggs. Just make a little hole in the middle like that, and I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on the bottom of that, because that's going to melt and it's just going to give it a lovely flavour. Just a little bit of mozzarella cheese on the middle of that, that's all. We need a little bit. And I've got a little bit of, you can either put a bit of bacon or ham, or I've got a bit of prosciutto here. I'm just going to put that in the middle of it. It just gives it an extra little bit of flavour to it. And now I'm going to put my eggs. And I'm going to cut the tops of my eggs like that. And I'm going to put that there like that. And put another one, take the top off it, so you'll get the yolk for me, and go like that. I've got about 3 or 4 eggs here. Take the top off, put that there like that, and take the top off that. That's beautiful. There's 4 eggs there, just sitting in that middle of like that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle another little bit of this chicken mince on the top. Just another little bit, not too much, because we're going to roll that other bit over. Just sprinkle it like that. Put some more on the top like that. And I'm just going to fold that all over. Now what I'm going to do is it gives it a lovely colour through it when you're cutting it. I have slices of tomato. I've got a nice Roma tomato, you know, the long ones, and you can slice these pieces. When you're cutting it, you see this red piece of colour inside, which looks really, really nice. And I'm just going to put a couple of pieces like that on the side, like that. And when you cut it, you see this nice red colour through it. It really looks lovely, and it gives it an extra little bit of flavour to it. So all you've got to do is just put these little pieces of tomato on the side like that, and you can put as much as you want to. I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put another piece on the top. And that just gives it a little bit of colour to it. A lovely flavour and a bit of colour to it. Just push it all together like that. Lovely. Now I'm going to put another little bit of that prosciutto on the top to finish it off. There you go. Now we're going to look, you've got extra mince here. You can make some rissoles out of it, and they're lovely. So make some rissoles, put them in the deep freeze, and anytime you want to use them, you can use them up, whatever you want to use up. So now what I've got to do now is I might just put another little bit of this on the top, because we can use some more. It won't matter. Just to seal it up with that bacon and prosciutto on the top. Just seal it off. Okay. So now we're just going to fold that over. Fold that over, and we're going to fold this over. Okay, right, and fold that over there like that. I'm going to put this in some nice breadcrumbs. I'm going to cover it with some nice breadcrumbs. Just fold that over like that. Okay, there you go. Just fold that all over there like that. And then I'm going to put that in some nice breadcrumbs. I'm going to fold it over in some nice breadcrumbs. And it's lovely, you're giving that coating of the breadcrumbs to it, okay? So just put it in there like that, and cover it with some nice breadcrumbs. Just cover it all with some nice breadcrumbs all over it, and seal it up with some nice breadcrumbs. Look, you can. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put some string around it, because I want to keep it together like that. Or unless you can put some toothpicks if you haven't got any string. I'm going to put some string around it. I've got some nice twine here. I'm going to wrap it around. Just put it underneath like that. Put a knot on it, and then keep on cutting it together. Look, this has got to go into the oven. I'm going to cover it with ALFOIL, and it's got to go into the oven for about an hour, and then I'm going to take the ALFOIL off it, and then I'm going to give it another half an hour. Okay? So just keep on doing that with the string, and bind it as much as you can, because you don't want to open it up, and put that string all around it like that, and cover it up with some nice breadcrumbs. I've got a dish here with some paper, baking paper. Look, I'm going to put that on there. I'll just wash my hands. And as I said, we're going to cover it up with ALFOIL, and we're going to leave it for 1 hour, and then take the ALFOIL off, and that'll all brown, because of those lovely breadcrumbs will all brown all around it. And then when it's cooled down, you can just slice it. Okay, that's a lovely big size. You can make a smaller one if you want to. You've got all that lovely chicken mince in it. You've got those eggs and that lovely prosciutto through it, and cheese. So look, all you do now, put some paper on a tray like that, lift it up, put it on there, and put it on there like that. Okay, so I'm going to drizzle a bit of oil on that. I'm going to drizzle some oil on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover that with some ALFOIL, And I said it's just going to stay for 1 hour with the ALFOIL, and then take it off, and then brown it up for another good 3/4 of an hour and brown it up. So what we do is cover it up. See, look, that's a beautiful big chicken roll. They're beautiful. They've got that lovely mince through it. And look, there's enough mince there. I had about 400 grams, but sometimes it all depends what size of chicken roll you want to do. But look, just make some resoles out of your extra mince and just freeze them, and you can use them up as a chicken soup. You can use them up as any way you want it. So what you do is now just bind that round that roll like that, and have your oven. You need a nice good 200-degree oven, and put that there for a nice good hour, and then take it off and give it another 3/4 of an hour to an hour to brown it all. When it's all nice and brown on the top, you can take it down. Okay, well look, I've got one that I did before. I just did a small one for you to show you. I only did a small one. I'm going to give this to my kids. Look, this is what it looks like. There you go. And I just cut it like that diagonally. Lovely. Just keep on cutting that up. You've got that lovely egg through it. And there you go. You've got this beautiful chicken roll. You see what I said? You've got the little pieces of the tomato through it, that little red part there. You can see it through. I've just made this small one just to show you. I'm going to have this with lunch with a salad. It goes nice with a salad. Look, there you go. Isn't that beautiful? It looks so nice to present it. Slice it. You could have it with a lovely salad, and you know, whatever you want with it. Look, it looks really nice. It's lovely. It's lovely cold. You can have it hot, cold, any way you want to. And look, it really doesn't take that long to make. When you're making another chicken roll, just think of making this beautiful chicken roll with this lovely chicken breast. Okay? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.